This episode is sponsored by Moonlight Liquor, located 265 North Moonlight Road, Gardner, Kansas. Open Sundays from noon to 8 p.m., Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Moonlight Liquor is the biggest around with a square footage of 10,000 feet. They carry 48 cooler doors full of domestic and imported beer, a huge craft selection, including local breweries, also accessible through the walk-in cooler. They carry a wide selection of domestic and imported wines, including local wineries and an organic and sustainable wine selection. And of course, a massive selection of spirits and liqueurs.
And for you cigar fans, like myself, Moonlight Liquor has a walk-in humidor that carries a nice variety of over 30 cigar brands. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. You know, son, it feels like it's been about 2 weeks since we've done this.
It has been 2 weeks.
Oh, it is 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I thought it was it feels like a month, I should say.
I know for people who do podcasting, when you do podcasting on a regular, it feels like if you don't do one at least once a week, it's like, it feels weird. I'm so used to just being on the air. Like I know,
and that's why I told you that I really didn't want to take a break because I wanted to.
I know, but it's for continuity purposes. You got to take at least
for what?
Continuity purposes.
What's that?
Meaning just like the continuation of your show. You just like if you want to do seasons like that, you got to break it into parts. So it looks like it's, not necessarily building up to something, but it's like it's a story. You just see something new each time.
Yeah. I know, but I was just afraid that people were going to say, oh, I guess he's done since it was the 24th episode where we stopped. People might say, okay, well, I guess he's done and not tune in anymore. I was scared.
I mean, but it was 2 weeks. So
I know, that's why I said it just
after the first time we did 2 weeks,
it just felt like it was just going to be forever. But no, well, anyway. Yeah. So anyway, I'm glad we're finally here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Marty Garcia Jr., and this is my co-host, Marcos, and my son that is on the wheels of steel, Chris, no H. Yeah, so yes, I'm glad we're back, and I'm glad you guys are able to see us again. And please remember to subscribe, follow, however you can find us. You can find us on Apple Podcast. You can also find us on YouTube, Spotify, any other places where we can be found, Mark?
Instagram, Facebook.
Yes, Instagram, Facebook. That's right.
Hopefully coming soon to TikTok as well.
We're going to start doing TikTok.
Yeah, we'll start doing TikTok streamings.
Heck yeah. Chris, you going to be ready for the TikTok?
I don't like TikTok.
All right, then.
Okay,
then. Doing one more reiteration of it. Everybody, welcome back to the Big Modcast Season 3.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's what you were waiting for, right? It was. I forgot. That was my fault.
Because you were talking about it.
This is Season 3, and hoping for bigger and better things as we go along. And then
we expect a lot more from the episodes from this time. Still the same structure. We're still going to be talking to our guest, whoever we have on, talking about memories.
Yes.
But we may throw in a bit more surprises here and there.
That'd be cool. I'm ready for the surprises. Mm-hmm. So you got some work to do.
Yeah.
All right. So without further ado, let's introduce our guest. Mr. Adan Garcia is joining us.
Hello.
What's up, Primo? How you been? How you doing?
Did that hurt for you to say that?
What's that? My primo? Yeah. No, it's all right, man.
Why would that hurt?
He has many names for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some we can and can't
some
say
we
on
have,
air.
some we'll have to beep out. And, yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah, it's all good. So you were able to make it. What episode was that, son?
So if we go back, it was Season 2 episode. Chris, if you will please go to YouTube real quick and just look up the Big Modcast and find out exactly what episode that was.
Was it episode 50?
No. 50?
No, it wasn't 50.
No.
How many episodes did you do? 12?
We did 24.
So 24, 12 seasons. So that would have been about 15.
Chris ain't gonna find it.
About episode 15.
Yeah, when we were up at a J.C. Harmon visiting the school, and Adan came by, and that was a fun ordeal.
So if we could take a quick flashback right here.
Man, I appreciate you being here. Is it you solo or what?
Yeah, I just ran up here real quick. I was working all day from home, so
Okay.
I do shirts for work. So
Nice.
instead of them paying somebody
To do
rip us off,
and that's the way. Yeah,
I
that's
stay
the way
home
to
and
do
rip them off. I'm just kidding. I just stay home and do them all.
All right, great.
it. Nice. I liked it.
And
yeah,
we're back. So
yes,
welcome
that
to
was
the
cool.
actual studio for one.
Yeah.
What do you think of the studio?
It's cool. I mean, I see these young guys following a dream.
Yeah,
Can't beat that.
I know. And then they added this old guy to follow his dream that passed him.
They're like just throwing them a bone.
There you go.
That's what
Yeah.
they call that.
So no, but it's much appreciated. You know, I really do appreciate the No Solutions Productions network. It's going to be a network here soon, right, son?
Yes, it will be. It'll be a network here soon.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
So you have to get like certain licensings and stuff for it to be a network.
Well, you know, it's
Registered.
more of a figurehead because it's not like it's not like we have the money to put ourselves on public television. You know what I mean? So networking is just because it's more social media based, where we're not only doing podcasts, we have future events to do shows, literal shows that we produce here as well. So that will be part of it as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. That's it, and it will be called what? NSPN.
NSPN.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's close. It's close, but it's
Confuse a lot of people.
Pretty sure there's already an
I thought the game was on this
acronym for NSPN.
Yeah, we looked it up and we can get the trademark, so we'll be all right.
actually there isn't much out there that NSPN.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll cut that out or not, just because that's a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
yeah,
I'll
that's
bleep
right.
it. I'll just bleep it for conversation
Here.
purposes.
I'll do it. Oh, I forgot.
You're not
to do-
connected. Hold on. Do it again one more time.
No, I'm
No,
I
no,
haven't
no, no,
even-
no, no, do it.
Ooh, did you hear that?
All right. All right. Okay, stop playing. Let's continue on to what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah.
Sound like a hearing test.
So yeah, thanks for joining us. How was the drive to the studio? You're just down the street, right?
yeah.
About
I looked earlier and it was like 25-minute drive, and
Clear
then I
Heights
looked again, it was like 35 minutes.
because of the traffic.
Yeah, traffic, and it kind of takes you around 435 to
Oh, is that the way you come around?
yeah
435.
435 to something Lackman to college.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Around. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it didn't take me like the I-35 in straight line and come back
Yeah.
for whatever
No.
reason.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to get here just based off traffic too, especially at this time. Everybody's trying to get back this way.
I know. Yeah, it was pretty
Back out of
crazy
the
on
city.
35. It was crazy. I was going to text you to say, dude, take your time. But yeah, now that you say that, yeah, I don't know what 435.
Right where you get on 35 from 635 is always bad.
How's everything going?
Good.
Staying busy.
Oh yeah, busy with work and
And the
like I said, a little side hustle.
yeah, how's that going?
Good.
Yeah.
I think we started it back in COVID just because we weren't doing nothing,
Yeah.
really nothing, because I set out from bowling because I bowl all year, usually 2 nights a week, well, all winter, and then play ball in the summer. And we got bored, no kids,
Yeah.
just me and Teresa, we can only watch TV so much. So we decided to start
Start doing
making,
something.
shirts and cups. She said, I want to get a cricket machine.
Yeah.
I said, all right, go get it. Let's go.
Let's get this
She's like,
party
what?
on.
I was like, let's do it. So I just, boom, YouTube. Start watching, and picked it up like nothing.
Yeah.
But because like me, I don't know if it's with age because I wasn't like this in school. When you put something in front of me, you ain't going to tell me I'm not going to be able to do it.
Right.
I stay on it. I figure it out until it's right.
Right.
That's
And-
just like making things. I made a cup the other day, didn't like it. I stripped it and started over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the cool thing. Yeah.
I don't like the way this looked. Stripped it. How do you strip a cup? YouTube.
They show you how to
Yeah,
strip a cup.
show you how to do it. Do it. Start it over.
Just take a sander. Sander it.
Just
Just
get
put
the
it in
right-
some acid.
Just get the right chemicals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
It
Yeah,
pills
you
it
gotta be
off.
careful with that too.
Acetone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Acetone. Strong shit though. But yeah, I mean,
cheap high.
yeah. There you go. Just as long as you're careful, doing
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
no, I think it's cool the things that you're making, the things that
Yeah.
you're doing. I know for our ball team, you're doing a lot of the artwork and a lot of the. So it's cool. It's cool to have. By the way, it's a badass hat.
Which one?
Your hat.
You like that?
Yeah, I just noticed that it was a Chiefs hat. When we first came in, I thought it was an Enos hat.
Yeah.
Didn't even pay attention to
I
it.
signed a deal with New Era.
That's pretty cool.
They sent me the first cut. No, actually, I don't know. I look at so many different hats online.
Yeah.
Like my Facebook is hats or shoes.
Right.
You know, like, oh yeah, okay. And I always look for orange. And I seen this and I put it in my cart months ago.
And you just got it?
And I just ordered it a couple weeks ago. I said, I'm gonna get that hat. So I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. That's pretty sharp, man. I haven't seen one like that.
I got it
Maybe they made like so many.
Monday.
10 or, okay.
I don't know.
Well, it matches perfectly with the Indios orange as well.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm sure that's why you bought it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, you could wear that probably a game if you need to.
No.
No? Don't want to ruin that hat?
Ruin it.
Oh.
I'll probably wear it like 3 times.
And then just
And
put
it'll
it
be
up
in a
on the
bag.
shelf. You put your hats in bags? Do you?
And seal them back up?
Mm-hmm.
Mine are just in a tote. All put together and just throw them in a tote.
A lot of mine are in boxes that I've ordered hats, or father-in-law's ordered hats for his team, and he saves the boxes.
Oh, okay. And then you
and we just
stack
put them all in there. I could look in my hallway closet, and I think there's 4 or 5 boxes full
Yeah.
of hats. And then in my room, I got tons. I got,
And I'm sure you probably have hats that you haven't even worn in a long time.
oh yeah.
Buy it, you wear it once or twice, put it away, and then forgot about
Yeah.
it.
Well, are you one of those kind of people, because you said both the shoes and hats, are you one of those people that buys the shoes, keeps them in
match.
condition, and may retail sell them? Or you
No, I
just-
won't sell them.
No?
I'll keep them.
Really?
I got a pair of Kobe's Adidas that I'll take out and wear. And people are like, are you kidding me? After he passed away, those things were going for $300. Well, they're mine.
Yeah.
These are mine.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when I was playing basketball down in Argentina, already out of high school. When he signed with Adidas, and they kind of looked like a space boot.
Yep.
You know, his first, and I remember buying a pair.
I think that's what I have, Kobe ones.
Yeah,
I think we probably bought them at the same time
probably.
when we played down there.
Yeah,
I only played a couple years, I think, at Argentina.
yeah, but you played a lot over there in Armadale
Yeah. I didn't play much after
high school.
high school because I think I was like 20 my first knee surgery.
Dang,
And then after that, I was like, I'm not.
getting that risk anymore.
It hurt my knees to play ball, but still playing,
Still
playing
playing.
softball.
Yeah.
You know, it's a whole different sport.
Yeah,
So
A little bit more standing, not as much running,
yeah,
depending.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like I started off the show, you know, I introduced you as my primo. Of course, our dads are brothers.
Yep.
You know, we're first cousins. And I'm trying to bring as many as first cousins I can that would want to come in and talk a little bit, you know, talk about the little bit of the history that we have, you know. So what's our age difference, would you say?
I think we are 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years apart.
I'm is 7. You're 6. Albert's 5. Albert, you're younger than you?
Yes.
Yep. Albert's 5.
So about 6 years. So,
Yeah, Jaime and Jerry, same.
yeah, class of 95.
95.
Yeah.
There was there was 4 of us first cousins. 95.
Really?
Danny, Tomas, and Elena.
What, that year in high school?
All at Harmon?
Yeah, all at Harmon.
Yeah. See, and that's cool that we all went to the same high school. Because, you know, when I was there as a freshman, you know, your sisters was there, and, you know, Michael and Robert, and, you know, it's pretty cool that, you know, we all stayed close. I mean, we didn't talk much. Of course, you know, they were older than me, but passed through the hallways and you'd say, "What's up?" Did you hang around with Tomas and Danny? And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, quite a bit there in
I
school.
grew up more with Elena, and then
Oh, really?
yeah, we were closer. My mom babysitted her when she was younger, and then I would go over there, and then we went to middle school together.
Mm-hmm.
Danny and Tomas went to Argentine,
Okay.
and we went
then
to Rosedale. And then when we got into Harmon, I started hanging out with Danny and
With the
Tomas
good-
more.
Oh, that's-
And you know, speaking of our dads, you just your parents just celebrated an anniversary.
Yeah.
So shout out to them.
Shout out. 58.
58 years.
58 years married.
How old are
That's
they?
funny. They're in their early 60s.
So you're telling me
They're
they
married
met
at
when-
12.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Mom is 30 years older than me.
Yeah. See, and that's funny how you keep track. It's easier for you to keep track like that, right?
Yep.
Because the same thing with my mom and I. She's 20 years older than me.
Yep.
You
That's
know,
how,
so
that's how I keep track of all my brothers, because Mom is 30 years, Ro is 10 years, Rico's 10 years the other way.
yeah.
We're all born on a 7. So Rico was 87, I was 77, Ro was 67, Mom was 47.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man,
Jeez.
that's easy to remember.
And
Yeah,
then-
it's definitely easy to remember that way.
And then my dad's 3 years older. Mom.
Yeah, and put it together that way.
He will be 76. That will be 79 this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
The end of
And,
this month, 27th.
okay.
And then I'm
That's right. Yeah.
I'm on the
We're in the
27th.
same-
Oh, so
we're-
2 days after
We're
you?
we're in the same month. And Albert too. Albert's in
Yep,
this month.
30th, ain't it?
Yeah.
30th?
Yep.
Yeah.
You remember much about your childhood?
I remember you guys were all older.
Yeah.
Like, because my 4 older siblings were together.
Yep.
And then my mom took like a 7-year break,
Yeah. And then
you know, and then it was me for 10 years. And then Rico came
yeah,
10 years after that.
huge
That's so
gaps in
crazy.
there.
That is such a widespread.
Well, a year after Tootie had little Tootie,
Yeah.
Rico was born.
That's crazy.
And then
I vaguely remember that.
because Rico grew up with Janae and Tootie
Yeah.
and
He grew up like a nephew more.
yeah.
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 So yeah, we had the same thing. My Uncle Manny.
Yeah.
You know, my Uncle Manny's
Yeah.
like 3 years younger than me, but
Yeah. He was at Harmon.
yeah.
With-
With you
yeah.
guys, yeah.
I think he's 2 or 3 years older. I think he
Yeah.
did 1 or 2 years before.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Let's see. I was his senior year. Anyway, I don't want to get into that because I'm getting ready to have a headache here. Yeah.
Showing your colors.
I know, right?
I was going to tell you your headphones are smoking, but I don't think it was your headphones.
Yeah. From back in the day, do you still see like kids that you grew up with there in the neighborhood?
Man, not really.
No.
Nope. I tell you what. So when I met Teresa, I was probably 21, and I moved over to the Missouri side pretty soon after that. And I'd come in to my mom and dad's for Easter or something, and I'd see neighbors, and they're like, "Man, somebody told me you were in prison."
Jeez.
I was like, "What?"
No, I was
I
just
was
in
like,
Missouri.
Yeah, I was in Missouri. But
Oh, I said, oh, this is the
They're like,
same,
same
thing.
thing.
Or or the same thing. They can say, "Oh, we heard you either got married or you went to prison." Same thing.
Same thing.
No, and I was like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah." And everybody said this and that, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of us moved away for whatever reason out of the neighborhood. All my friends, I think there might be one of my friends still lives there. He built a house behind his parents there, but other than that,
Not too
man,
many,
I
huh?
don't- Most of my like elementary school, I bet I haven't seen any of them since high school.
And where did you go? Did you do the same steps as everybody else in terms of elementary to middle to high?
Yep. Morse Elementary, and then Rosedale, and then Harmon.
Rosedale, then Harmon. Mm-hmm. The trifecta.
Yep. Any good memories from? Do you remember anything from grade school? What did you say you went to grade school?
Morse.
Morse.
Yeah.
Okay, because that was just.
It's right there where.
Did you guys walk or did
behind
you?
this house. Yeah, we walked. We walked a lot. I think mom or dad would drop us off,
Yeah.
but I think dad was getting home. He worked midnight, so he'd get home, and
Yeah.
I think that's what they just did back in the day, man.
Yeah.
They worked midnights.
And work nights. The better pay. You know,
Yeah.
shitty hours, better pay, and they did what they had to do for us.
I think my dad said he worked midnights because he wanted to play ball.
During the day.
So it was in the evening. See, it was either you worked in the evening or you worked
at
midnights
midnight.
because there's so much seniority at Santa Fe that
Yeah.
all the older people work during the day
Yeah.
and got weekends off. So they would, because when they played ball, that league was a thing, you know.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Well, hell, when you played, a little bit of mine.
He's calling you old.
I am, and I'm showing it. Yeah, but I wouldn't take it back though. I wouldn't take it back. You know, I got to play with my dad, so that was fun times.
Mm.
You know, playing with the older guys, and then I became the older guy, and we still have some of the older guys
Still the
playing.
older guy. I don't know.
I don't play, but middle school, Rosedale. What much memories from there? Of course, you said you hung out with Elena.
Yeah, she was in school, and then just all of my elementary school friends were there.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of my elementary school friends, we went to like a Head Start at somewhere over in Central before, and then we went to Rosedale. You know, and then we went to Morse, and then we went to Rosedale and stuff like that.
Really?
It was just a Head Start, like a daycare or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but it was before Morse. I kind of remember that just because of pictures.
Yeah, which helps a lot.
Yeah, and then Rosedale's the only time I played football.
What
Rosedale.
position did you play?
I was a nose tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was big for my size then.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Yep, I played 8th grade year. I didn't play 7th grade year.
Yeah, I think they just started up here recently where they're letting 7th graders.
We had 7. You could play 7 in 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah, at Rosedale. And then I didn't play 7th grade. Then all my buddies were like, man, you need to come play. So
Yeah.
I played 1 year and got hurt. Never played again.
Did you get stepped on? Did you get smashed?
Got hit late. It was against Argentine.
There was no such thing as getting hit late back then, though. Yeah, it happened. Hell, you know what?
It was before the next whistle.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't remember seeing flags or anything thrown when I played in high school or middle. Yeah, you know, I'm sure they were, but it's something I didn't pay attention to.
I remember that pretty good playing the very first game of the season. We had a pretty good quarterback, and I was on the bench, played a little bit of defense on the bench, you know.
Yeah, just coming in and out.
Yeah, and first or second play of the game, he goes, "I can't play anymore," and he's walking back and his hands hanging.
Oh man,
broke his arm, just broke it clean. His hands hanging like 90 degrees, from 3 inches above his wrist.
Oh man!
After that, like everybody's like, I ain't going in. Everybody's standing farthest away they can from the coach.
We forfeit, man.
Yeah, just run the Wildcat.
I mean, we got blown out like 48-0, and
right when he was done.
Yeah, and that team, it was Arrowhead. The team was crazy. Like, you know, they had 80 kids on the sideline. We probably had 20, maybe.
Yeah,
they're bigger than us.
Not even enough for a second.
And then I remember that very next week they got beat by another team. I'm like, how in the hell did that happen? And the coach was like, 10 of their guys were ineligible after our game.
And then they become eligible for the next game. And then
Argentine was good though in our 8th grade year.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
So it seems you stuck to those kind of 4 core sports: that football, baseball, softball, basketball, and bowling. But the bowling is the one you say?
Bowling, I started later than the kids nowadays because they always had bowling, but we didn't know. But I feel like when I was younger, I played basketball on Saturday at Armadale in grade school, so we didn't bowl. And then,
for one, where is the alley? Where did everybody go? Where was everybody bowling at?
Ours was Ranch Bowl on 58th and State.
I'm trying to think of it.
It's gone now.
It's gone. But that was the one back
that was
in the
the
day.
one that was the one in the hole.
That was the one
they used to call it the hole.
Yeah, Ranch in the Hole, yeah. That and then Tower Lanes in Argentina, in Turner. Where Gibbs Road meets County Line Road, kind of over there. It's not very far from
Shawnee
where
Drive?
you guys live.
Shawnee Drive.
You know where the tower is in Turner?
Mm-hmm.
The bowling alley was right there. It was Tower Lane.
Oh, okay.
Huh. You know where the skating rink was?
Yeah. It was Highland Crest.
Yeah, it was just a little bit down from that.
Really?
Like a block, maybe.
Yeah.
Red Balloon was over there.
Yep.
Red Balloon.
Yeah, I honestly
don't know Red Balloon.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything about that. Yeah, that was the name of the club or whatever it was.
It was like an arcade club for teenagers, for underage kids. So there was no alcohol or nothing. But I remember like trying to go 5 times, and we get in there and a fight would happen. And they'd just close it. Like he just went to Red Balloon.
And that was more the Turner, right? And where all the Turner kids hung out.
I think so.
Red Balloon.
But I mean, anybody could go to the Red Balloon, but that's where the Turner kids.
That sounds lame. Hey, you want to go to the Red Balloon?
Yeah,
the Red Balloon. That sounds lame. The Red Balloon.
Where'd you hang out?
My house?
Yeah. Well, that depends. Okay, I guess
That's lame.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, you know what? That's a fair assumption. Well, that's the difference between the generations. Like, we didn't have like the place that everybody just hung out at. I mean,
You guys hang out virtually.
I mean, I'm part of that generation, but I guess that wasn't really a big thing for us. I mean, a lot of times, like for us, it was just like going to people's houses, either playing video games or something, just at someone's house.
But you were
never
texting already in high school.
Yeah, no, there was that for sure. But I'm just saying, like, we didn't have a spot. Like, I can't think of anywhere in my high school or even before, like middle school, that well, that's not true. There was one place that we all, like, in middle school, we all loved going. We all, for some reason, really loved going to Power Play back when it was still open. But it's kind of grody now that I think about it. It was not very
You still have
good.
a Power Play up north?
Oh, do you? I mean, they're still popular. I'm just saying the one that used to be by us, we would all go to. It's gone now. But we never really had
That one,
it.
that one just,
It's terrible.
it was horrible. It fell apart and it was dirty and
Then what it turned into was even worse.
yeah, it just.
Is that gone now too?
Yeah, it turned into an incredible pizza.
Yeah. That didn't last long, did it?
No, it was.
I don't even know.
No,
Tell you the
it's-
truth.
Because it wasn't that incredible.
No, it was
At
pretty.
all.
Apparently, it was pretty ghetto. I mean, like there are fights happening in there all the time, and just like it's
It was
dirty.
just people were just hanging out there for the wrong reasons, really.
I mean,
It's just I don't know. It just went to shit.
Fun Factory.
Yep, that was our spot.
Indian Springs.
I wish that was still open. Indian
Well,
Springs.
there. Wow.
No, I mean
It's completely
No,
gone.
just-
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Like,
But
I just
that mall, yeah, that was a cool mall to hang out. That's
the
where
most ever got.
I'd get dropped off there and get picked up. I'd get dropped off there on Saturday and get picked up Sunday.
You just hide in the department store to sleep.
I used to hide to the KB Toys.
You
Remember
used to
that?
sleep on the little beds at JCPenney's. Remember the little bed? Like, dang, how
I know,
right?
right?
that bed? Mom's like, it's just a display.
Yeah, it's only half the bed. Yeah,
I have such a vague memory of that place. Like I remember.
Indian Springs?
Yeah, like because we
Going in there?
Yeah, because with the only thing that was still open when we would go was that recycling center that had all that like a.
I was on the backside.
Yeah, it was like this. It was this really cool little thing where it had a bunch of like little rooms themed.
Do you remember the Forum, the restaurant, the cafeteria? It was down on the northwest side.
Oh, so there was like a food court?
Yeah, no, it wasn't even a food court. No, it was a restaurant. You would go in there and you'd have your tray.
I thought it was called Loves or
it might have been after that.
Yeah.
See, I remember it as the Forum. I think it was called.
Cafeteria?
It was a cafeteria.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was. What store was it? Was it a JCPenney on that sign?
Jones store.
Might have been a Jones store. There used to be a giant talking tree right next to it. You remember that during Christmas? During Christmas time, they would put that big ass tree, and it would talk to you.
Yeah.
You'd stand in a certain spot, and then you would ask this tree, and this tree would, instead of Santa Claus being there, you have this giant tree that would talk to you.
Yep.
It was weird. It was the weirdest thing. But then the tree would ask you, "So, what do you want for Christmas?" It was kind of like a Santa thing.
What the hell?
But that was like during the early part of the season. And then, of course, Santa
Before
Claus.
Santa.
Yeah, but then Santa Claus would show up.
That's where everybody would go to see Santa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Son, what? Everything got to be dumb to you now?
That's lame.
That's this. There was a
Shut up.
a tree. There was a
Shut
tree that would just talk
up.
to you.
Yeah.
Was it like?
It was cool. It was a cool
was
tree.
someone inside the tree?
Because I used to get disappointed because I wouldn't get the things that I would ask this tree to bring me. Can you see a tree up on your roof?
Was it automated or was there somebody in
There
there?
had to be someone inside for
There had.
responding.
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was somebody inside the tree, but I mean, maybe they were sitting up in a store somewhere
The microphone.
with the microphone. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
With the can in the screen.
yeah. So
What did you ask this tree for?
you people out there that are my age, if you remember that tree, please send us a message or something after you hear this, and let me know if you remember the talking tree.
The talking tree.
Yes, and it was a giant tree too. It was like skinny. It was tall, and it was 2 levels. You would be up on the very top,
And his face is all the way down.
and then you could stand there and you can see people talking to this tree. Yeah, you need to try it sometime. You need to go outside and talk to our tree, see what it'll do for you.
see if it talks back.
While
to
Dallas is peeing on it.
him. Oh my goodness.
Maybe to listen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look that up. See if that's still
Still a thing?
or if it even was a thing, and you're just not crazy.
I'm looking
Yeah,
up
see, I
Indian
kind of
remember.
Springs things because I barely remember that mall.
Well,
Well,
I imagine.
yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
for one wouldn't remember as much as I would. I mean, I was like in 3rd
I
grade.
know. I'm looking up.
What's your age
I'm looking up
difference?
pictures of
So
it right
he is
now, and it's
18,
coming back
about
to me
5
what
years.
it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, the mall itself?
The mall itself. I knew I always remembered it being super freaking dark inside.
That's because no one was in there. The only store that was powered was the one that we were.
Closed.
Yeah,
and it was a closed mall.
People were using that mall for different other reasons. Heck,
Office spaces, police.
Exactly where the police station was where that tree was. Where I was getting talking about the Forum, the restaurant. It became a recycling center.
Yeah.
So we would go in there and there'd be, all kinds of recyclable shit. And then these kids could make stuff and
I bet I
bring stuff home so I could just throw it away.
But that was, what year do you think? 2000?
The talking Christmas tree was real, Marcos.
Do you have a picture?
90s?
I'm looooking.
If you find it, and I'll put it up on the video.
Do you remember a maze in there? Being set up underneath the stairs or
the escalators?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was right across from, there was the restrooms were in that back corner. And then you had the fitness center, the spa, whatever, where all the ladies would do, their exercising. What is that? What would we call that nowadays? A gym? Aerobics. There you go.
Jazzercise?
Yeah, there you go. So, so that maze was sitting back there in the back. And it's funny you bring that up because me, like a dummy, I was sitting on top of it. Remember how you could walk through there, right? But it was pretty tall. So I got up on the top, and my dad and I would sit there and we'd wait while Mom was working out. So I'm sitting on this thing and I have rubber bands, and my dad would put a bunch of rubber bands together and he'd shoot it up, right? You know what I'm saying? So I have it in my hands and I'm trying to shoot it up, and it slipped off my thumb, hit me directly in the eye.
You went backwards.
And I went backwards and then got up crying. And my dad heard me, so he come running over there. He picked me up and he's like, "What'd you do to your eye?" Because my eye started to swell up because of this rubber band.
Yeah, you used to hit the hell out of it. I remember
I
the story.
did. It
you
hurt.
said the story before, but
it almost took my eye. I don't know how many times I've almost
lost your eye.
lost my eyeball. Yeah.
Looked like you had poison ivy.
Yeah. Yeah. But like my dad used to do that too. Anyway, so
I remember one time
good.
I used to, when I cut grass with your dad.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever cut grass too
with Jim? Yeah.
I was cutting grass and I go, "Man, dude, I said I got some
Rash.
poison ivy or something, you know." Let me see your arm. And he pulled a fucking pocket knife out and he scraped it. Mm-hmm. And he poured lemon on it or something. He goes, "It's gonna burn it. You'll be fine." And it went away.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to see him scrape his face, but when he would get poison ivy it was bad on him. He would swell up. He looked like a different person when he'd get home from work. Then he'd have to miss work at Santa Fe because he couldn't see. His eyes would.
I don't think I ever remember him getting poison ivy when we mowed.
Really?
Yeah.
No. He would get the poison ivy at home.
At home
more than mowing.
You usually don't see too much poison ivy when you're doing those apartment complexes. And stuff.
I mean, he got to the point where he was able to figure it out what it looked like. I mean, he was the one that showed me what it looked like.
What are you referring to?
He didn't
what do you mean mowing the grass? Is this a job that he was doing? Or?
Yeah.
So your grandpa and when I did it, your grandpa and Theo Victor they'd have, obviously Theo Victor worked at Universal and your grandpa worked at Santa Fe.
I know my grandpa had a lot of jobs.
And I don't know if it was days your grandpa was off, because I don't think he worked every day, or they worked nights and then they would show up and mow for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then go home and sleep and then go to work and do it again.
Yeah, my dad was more of a weed eater. He was a weed eating guy.
Oh,
he always did the weed eating.
I've seen him weed eat, and he just one speed.
Yeah.
Fast, and he'd hit a rock, hit a window, and keep going. He just looked at it. I remember the first time I seen it, I was like, "What are you gonna do about it?" He goes, "Tell Jim."
Yeah, just get away. Yeah. And Jim would, I remember Jim would tell me, he goes, "Yeah, your dad broke another window. And my dad would be, "Hey, it ain't my fault, cabron. Yeah. I'm cutting your grass and you're paying me, and that's the way we're gonna keep it. You take care of people who have their windows broken out by me." Yeah.
You motherfucker. That's your grandpa. Yeah. That's what, because your dad would come pick me up, and Theo Victor would go pick Tomas up.
Oh, really? So Tomas was there too?
Yeah. And we would push mode, they'd weed eat, and then Jim would fucking ride the mower, sit in his truck.
Yeah. Or ride the mower and just stop and talk to people for the longest time. I don't know how many times
go to quick
he would do. Yeah, he would do that, He'd stop and he'd talk to people, and then my dad would just weed eat. He'd weed eat what Jim was supposed to cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that with me and Tomas because he's like, we got to get this done. And then he'd fucking mow. He'd weed eat a yard, and I'm standing there looking at it.
Yeah.
He says, what the fuck are you doing? I said, Tomas mow this? He said, no, I did with the weed eater. All right. Because we used to bag a lot of this shit, and you could see it everywhere. He said, fuck it, let's go. Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Were you guys good at this or not? I can't tell. Like, were you guys?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we just.
It was basically a 4-man crew, 5-man crew. You know, the bigger complexes, Victor would get on the tractor or whatever.
Yeah, he would ride with
a riding lawnmower style.
Yeah, riding mower style. Yeah, tractor. And he showed me how to do it one time. I was only 16, maybe 17. Mm-hmm. I wasn't even driving a car till after high school. And he'd show me, he says, how you make straight lines. Oh, okay, I got it. And then we get done, my fucking lines be all crooked, crossing each other and shit.
So when Adan started driving cars, he was driving he was going like 15, 20.
I didn't even know there was I was making lines in the street.
Yeah, so I remember one time my dad got mad at me because I went swimming. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to. I was cutting grass, and another coworker was like, "Come on, Marty, let's go swimming. It's hot out here." I'm like, "It is hot, man, but we got to finish this job. Let's just take a break. Let's go swimming." And fucking my dad was pissed. What the hell are you doing? Get your ass out of the pool. And then he got into the guy that was cutting grass with us. And he let me have it when I got home.
Swimming where? At someone's house?
It was no. It was an apartment complex.
Oh, okay. And you guys.
That's what we did mostly. Apartment complexes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
which apartments are they still there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're still there. Like there's 2 of them that I remember. One by Shawnee Mission North, actually. It's called DeVille. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we used to cut that, and that's where the swimming pool. That's where I got in trouble. And then there was the one up there on Lamar. I can't remember the name of that place, but there's an apartment complex up by Lamar. It was not too far from where Danny used to live, but further down, closer to the gas station. This apartment complex up on the. You would pass a quick trip. You're going up the hill. And
by the across from the stream, like a laundromat, a liquor store.
Yes. There's apartment.
One. Yeah, I know exactly. That's a really bad.
And then the big one was the
87th and Flum or something.
Dang, you came out this.
Tanglewood.
Yeah.
Did you cut Tanglewood?
Yeah.
Because Tanglewood it's a huge. It's the one. It's that apartment. It's
a literal wood.
It's actually It's actually the where
Talk by Smiley's.
Josie's. No.
Dang, all by Smiley's.
Oh, there was one over there. Yeah.
That was the one that had that big field, and you'd have to get on a tractor and help.
Oh yeah, the one I'm talking about was huge. It was a 2-day. It was a 2-day cut.
No,
Tanglewood was right there, 67th and Quivera, where Josie's mom lives. That area.
Yeah.
That's huge. It would take us 2 days to cut it. But anyway,
wow.
So back to high school. Yeah, let's go back to high school. All
right.
So you played band.
You
played band. You played sports there. Did they ever collide?
Just baseball.
Just baseball. So
just baseball.
Okay, so if you just did baseball,
it never really.
There was no conflict. Nope. So you were able to do band.
Yeah.
But baseball was at the end of the season.
Yeah.
At the end of the school year.
Spring.
Pretty much. Okay, the spring league.
Mm-hmm.
So there wasn't very much band to do, right?
No, because band was big in the winter or fall for football, and then winter for basketball. And then you did like competitions
in the spring.
Yeah, jazz band, orchestra, or symphonic band or whatever, and those were boring.
What's symphonic band?
It was orchestra, like orchestra, but just band, like concert band.
I'm waiting for you to jump in.
Go ahead, Chris.
Symphony.
A symphony?
Oh, that's what it means. Symphony.
Symphonic is symphony.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, so because Cristian was our band member.
It's your concert you do in the auditorium on stage or whatever.
Their big concerts, they went to Washburn University in Topeka, and they did big competitions there, right?
You talking about mine?
Yeah.
I was never in the symphonic band.
You weren't?
No.
Oh.
Chris was just marching.
Well, did you do the ones when they...
Although I wanted you to do jazz band, remember? Because I used to love listening to the jazz band.
I did jazz band in middle school. I just didn't have time for the class.
Well, okay, I get that.
You didn't want 3 band classes? Like me?
I used to have 3-4 band classes. And then gym class. And then that was it.
You know what I think? I only think I had gym like freshman, sophomore year. I don't think we had to take it all 4 years, did we?
I did.
I didn't
It was easy class.
We had
Dude,
to.
you might have been failing that class and you had to keep retaking it because you're not supposed to. Usually, most people do like they have gym technically the first year. They have to do gym and health. That's like a requirement. But like then from there you can do like for us it ended up becoming like you could either do weights, team games, or some kind of third thing like sports
sports therapy or
something like it was something weird.
Science.
But it was those classes people just took to get something easy. So.
And you said you played the saxophone, or what instrument did you play?
It was percussion.
Percussion. That's right.
Percussion.
Man, you think you could pick up drumsticks and play right
Absolutely.
now? Can you? Mm-hmm. How come you don't do that now?
Should have brought him in. We should have done a whole thing for him.
We got to set up maybe one day we'll do a recording studio. We're gonna get the band back together.
Like that's what everybody's like. Your brothers,
First of all,
sisters played, and you played. How come you guys never had a band?
I know, right?
We played ball.
You could have been
We're
the Jacksons,
athletic,
Yeah,
the Garcias,
yeah. Baseball got in the way.
We all
Baseball,
played. I
past the
think
chop
even
off.
Rico played a little bit too.
the 5 Gs.
Drums. He played drums a little bit.
Did he?
Yeah.
Dad, you keep saying we'll get the band back together. You didn't play no instrument, and you weren't in a band. How can you get a band back together?
I played the harmonica.
Yeah, now, but you didn't then. You can't get a band back together that's never been together.
Well, I can conduct a band.
So you just admitted
don't conduct
that
a
he can
band.
play the harmonica.
He kind of can, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, now he's been. He likes. To,
I wanted classes for Christmas.
You want classes for Christmas?
Find me a harmonica class. I tried to self-learn on with the app.
You got to fly to Alabama or something.
Somewhere
down south. Yeah, no, there's.
Go find a
Then I could join
blind
Stranded in the
African-American
City.
man. As a harmonica?
Yeah, as a harmonicanist.
Harmonican?
You said that right.
Harmonicus?
Harmonicanist.
Harmonicus?
Harmonicus? Is that a word? Chris,
is that a word?
what's the word
Harmonicus?
I'm
for
looking it up.
somebody that can somebody that plays a harmonica is known as a harmonican, like a Mexican.
No, that's what you were when you were at Harmon.
Oh, as a harmonican.
You're a harmonican.
Because I went to Harmon, I was Mexican.
A Mexican
Harmonican.
Mexican harmonican.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Anything, Chris?
Give me a sec.
All right.
Harmonican.
Which of the two was funnier? Funnest?
More fun.
The band or baseball?
I think the band was more fun because it was easier. I guess you didn't have to work as hard.
Yeah, didn't you
It's
say
harmonica.
Who'd you hang out with?
harmonicans?
No, harmonic.
Spell it.
He can't spell it either. He's looking right at it.
Harmonicis.
Harmonicanist.
Harmonicanist.
There's no N at the end of it. Harmonicist.
Harmonicist.
It's harmonicist.
Harmonicist? Her mama insisted. Her mama insisted.
I can't even get it out.
Harmonicist.
Her mom
We're
insist.
butchering this up.
Yeah.
Like
No,
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Dang.
they call it
They call it a comeback.
They call it if you can't play anything else, they give you harmonica. But he tries. If he gets dedicated,
They give you a triangle.
he goes to every practice.
Ooh.
You know
Cowbell.
what? I saw the funniest.
I have a ping right here.
Dad, you need to try this. I saw the funniest thing. They said you can play you can fake harmonica really well by laughing. So what these group of kids did, they put a harmonica, they like taped it to their mouth, and then they just they did something to make each other laugh, and their laughs were pushing through the harmonica, and it sounded like music. Like
Ooh, I'm gonna have to try it when I
it
get
was
home.
so funny. If I can find the video, I may add it. No, literally, it was so funny because they made it. It's
Dang it! I should have brought it.
Chimpanzee.
Oh, yeah, that
like a gorilla, man. Ugh.
Band was funner because you could hang out in
And you guys got
most of the year.
Who'd you hang out with?
So Mike Hernandez played the drum with us, and then my buddy Nick Ornelas, he passed away.
Oh, really? Sorry to hear
Yeah,
that.
a couple years ago.
Really?
Unexpectedly.
Man.
I lost contact with him too. Like he was my best friend through basically all the way through high school, and then I bet I didn't see him after high school for whatever reason. We just went separate ways. I think I ran into him one time out in Independence.
Just
at
out of the blue,
Walmart.
Really?
Yeah.
Now tell me if this is true or not, and it may be a stereotype.
I'm gonna have to say true.
Okay, then. So What year did the movie Drumline come out with Nick Cannon?
Chris, where'd he go?
And
Drumline.
When did Drumline? That's a badass movie too.
Okay, that's
All
a
right,
little
you know
further
what?
down. But hold on, I was gonna point out because
Okay.
was he playing or was he not playing?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I think he was
He was
playing.
not playing.
Nick Cannon's
2002?
talented.
Interesting.
2002. I said 6.
Yeah.
That guy's
that was-
talented. That guy can make babies. He has 12. He just had his 12th baby,
He did.
right?
Yes. Hold on. Wait. Let me get back to the
just-
point that I'm
Alright.
talking
He
about. The
don't practice
stereotypical part. Yeah, is blackness. Well, yes. Did you guys ever? Have
I could have been in the drum
Were
line.
they? You could have been in everything. Were those ever any like incidents like you guys? The drumline was like that's like the pride of the band. That's like the
Oh, yeah.
the little tone setter. So I don't know if they had like a literal face to face during.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know if that's
not
like
school to school, really.
Ow.
That happened, for me.
I did.
Oh, with the trombones?
No, not in the trombone. But we had drumline face off
Really?
when I went to California for my freshman band year,
Oh yeah,
and we
Oh,
had so
definitely
many
out there.
different bands we were meeting, and
Drumline started. Oh, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
How did they do?
well, I don't know. Everyone was kind of just doing it for fun. It was on a break session with all the bands were just
yeah.
But the drums were just going out.
Well,
yeah. And then we showed off by flipping our one guy upside down.
Down. Yeah. Okay. So there's a thing that they do at North. They've done it for a while now.
Oh, that's right.
It's where they take one band member, they put him on another guy's shoulders, so he's hanging upside down. They give him his drum set, so he's playing upside down.
He's upside down playing the drums.
that doesn't even sound hard at all.
It's not.
It does too.
I mean,
you know how hard it is to play the harmonica upside down? Hard. You just go, just turn it upside down. It's completely different.
I don't know.
I've tried it.
What if
I've
you
even
turn
tried
your
the
whole
wrong
body
side.
upside down and
Ooh,
keep it the same?
I could try it on the
Hang upside
while
down.
I'm
you're
on the
The table.
on my inversion table.
Yeah, you like
I'd
that?
pass out. Oh, I love the inversion table. Yeah,
He's trying
it's
to
good. It's a great. I put all my hoodies on there, and it's a nice. Yeah, we put all kinds of shit. One day we couldn't find it.
It was covered in all the.
It was covered on all the hoodies and
That's what
pants and.
we had a weight bench in one of our rooms at my mom and dad's, and my dad said it.
Yeah, that was
It's in there waiting.
Yeah,
That's all it is to do. Wait
that was the bench that you guys would use when you get a haircut. You just sit there and wait.
for somebody to use it. No, he still got his chair, his barber chair.
Yeah, and I was just telling that Mark because I cut hair.
Yeah.
And my barber chair is an old one that your dad gave me
Yeah.
because he got a new one. So, well, I don't know, brand new what, but we traded for lawnmowers after my dad had
It might have
passed.
been the one. How long ago was that?
Oh well, it was maybe 4 years ago.
Oh, I had it.
It was green,
Yeah,
like a light green.
Yeah, I think I had it
Okay.
because I was cutting. Just like my dad, I cut
Yeah.
everybody's hair when the kids were little. Because it's fun as hell when you're 12 and
Yeah.
you got a bunch of little kids running around. They ask you to cut their hair. Yep,
Chopping them all up.
sure can.
Yeah, so I have that chair now.
Yeah. Okay.
So that chair
me a
became
buzz.
in my possession. Of course, sadly, after my dad passed, I was cleaning out his garage and shit, he had like 4 lawnmowers in there that he was working on. And I know your dad likes working on mowers too. So one day I'd call him and said, "Hey, Theo, you want these mowers?" And it's like, "Yeah, bring them over. I'll take whichever ones I can work on." So I bring them over. He's looking at them. He's like, "Yeah, I'll take them all." So he takes them. And I said, "Theo, hey, what's up with this chair that you have sitting out here on the porch?" He says, "I don't use it. I need to get rid of it." I'm like, "Can I take it?" He goes, "Yeah. You gave me the lawnmowers. You take the chair." So it's a nice little even trade.
I had it for a while.
Yeah, and it's an old chair, and it's been reupholstered.
Yeah.
I remember, yeah.
I don't remember when I gave it back to him.
Mm-hmm.
If it was when we moved in our new house from the other house. I can't remember. And then
Yeah.
I know
Because the back of that chair, if you hit that,
the little lever.
and it goes all the way back.
Yeah, like
I mean,
wash your
literally,
hair.
shit, wash your hair. You can look under the sink.
You wash your feet.
Yeah. I mean, literally, you lay on it, and then your legs start to rise up because you get ready to roll out of that son of a bitch.
You've never done that, so
Yeah, I've done it sitting on it because I wanted to see how far it went back, and it went straight back. And I swear my legs went all the way up, and I was looking underneath the table where I keep all my. I felt like a mechanic. I was looking underneath the table.
You didn't even need an inversion table. Use that thing.
I know I could use that. Yeah, that's funny shit.
I think Jaime has an inversion table. Diane had it, and she texted everybody, "Who wants this?"
Oh, dude.
Oh man, I'd love it, but I don't have any room for it. So Jaime said, "I'll take it."
So he has it.
I think it's
because I know that
garage.
table's been around.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember one of one of Di's friends. I think Cecilia. I think she had it there for a while too.
Maybe,
Yeah. Like I said, I once in a while I'll use it just to stretch out a little bit. You know, it helps, and you gotta get that blood flowing in your brain. You know, so it helps out that way. But
so does working out.
Yeah, that
right?
too.
It gets blood going
to your
riding
pecker.
a bike. What?
How's it to your pecker?
That brain.
Okay.
Another brain.
Yeah. So anyway, so you and I think so. You and I, we actually got closer when we started playing ball together.
Yes.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was already in because I started when I was 16, and I remember I would give my dad breaks, and your brother Tootie breaks. Just catching. Here and there. And then I became that utility player. We all did that. You become the utility player wherever it's needed. You just throw your ass out there.
I didn't.
You didn't become a utility player? Why?
I don't know. Till Victor was ready to pitch.
Yeah, full time.
And we needed a shortstop.
Yeah,
and
then that's when you ruined my fun.
I remember playing with Buncho's team.
Oh,
because I was catching when in high school. I caught a little bit just because that's what we did when we were little. Me and Danny caught all the time because that's where they put the best athlete in rec ball always caught,
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what we did. And then I caught a little bit in high school until like my freshman year. I wanted to catch because that's what Tootie did. So I wanted to catch.
Yeah,
and then
and that's why I caught because of my dad.
Yeah, And then I was jacking around taking infield one time, and we were in the gym, and they were hitting balls in the gym, on the ground, or we would do even the pitching machine.
Yeah, right in behind the bleachers.
Yeah, no, we would do the pitching machine for infield up against the bleachers on the court.
Okay,
and I was taking infield, and the coach goes, "Garcia, come over here."
Who's coach?
It was Mr. My freshman year, it was
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes, it was Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson and Mr. Garrison, I think, were. I don't. It was
Garrison.
Something happened. It was a coach. He got sick. Mr. Garrison took over. Anyway, Garrison called me over. Anderson, come over. Garcia, come over. They go, "Why are you catching? We got 4 catchers." I said, "But I'm playing, JV catching." They go, "You ever play infield?" "Well, yeah, I play infield a lot."
Mm-hmm.
They go, "You'll never catch again," because they see me play infield. I said, "Okay."
Yeah, I just thought you were horrible.
You're not a very good catcher. You're not a very good catcher. So now, when they see me play infield, and they're like, "Man, you got good hands. Why are you catching?" So you got to have them same hands to catch too.
You gotta have good hands anywhere.
Yeah. They said, "All right, well,
you need your hands in baseball."
Well, so 2 games in, we need a third baseman for varsity freshman year.
Nice.
So, okay. So started playing third base at baseball.
What are you, left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay. Then.
Swing both.
Really?
We swing both. Because I pitched too in high school. My dad would never let me bat left-handed growing up. It's not right. You throw right-handed, you bat right-handed. It's okay.
I know. But
Albert does it.
Albert and Poncho.
Albert.
Tio Poncho.
Yeah. But
Robert.
But we bat. I
No,
batted
Robert
right-handed.
was
left-handed.
left-handed. And
But I batted right-handed all the time. And then I think when we got a little older, me and Albert would play with like Rico and Tootie, and we were older than them, and we would bat wrong-handed, and that would put us right at high school. So I started batting left-handed in school.
I've never heard those words used together like that.
Wrong-handed?
Wrong-handed. You just make that shit up?
No.
You ever heard it wrong-handed? You always hear right-handed or left-handed, but not wrong-handed. Or is left-handed wrong-handed?
That could be it.
But to lefties, right-handed is wrong-handed.
Correct.
Like to this guy.
It's not your correct hand.
Yeah.
I kick left-footed.
That's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
That's not weird.
You're wrong-footed. So no, we bowl. When we bowl, we jack around bowling, and let's bet $5 wrong-handed, and we'll bowl opposite hand.
How's that usually go?
Horrible. You're sore as shit the next day.
Oh, I bet.
Just one game, and you're fucking hurting because you could bowl. I could bowl 20 games right-handed,
If I'm
That's
not,
local.
It'd be good.
if I'm not correct, there are specifically made balls for both left and right.
Yeah.
Right?
You said ball.
Specific balls.
Well,
That's what he said.
that's what she said.
So it's horrible. You bowled one game and you're fucking hurting, but you bowled 20 games. Your normal hand, your dominant hand, like nothing.
Yeah.
So, but what were we talking about?
I don't know.
Batting.
So I felt-
So you asked what hand I was.
Yeah.
Did you think I was left-handed at all?
I don't know. I just didn't
Okay.
know where. I didn't know if the surprise was you were left-handed or
No.
something.
No, he's
No.
right-handed, but he batted left-handed.
I batted left-handed. Well, I didn't bat left-handed in school because we pitched too, and the coach was like, "You're not batting left-handed if you pitch."
Yeah.
Bottom line, can you bat?
So you
right-handed?
started batting left-handed in high school?
Yeah, in the cages, I could get in there because we had one kid that was an infielder, and he would switch hit, and the coach wanted him to switch hit because, and you always had that favorite kid that the coach was favoriting, and he would hook him up with college scouts and this and that, but not others,
Yeah.
So he would make him switch hit when he couldn't do it, and it was mad. I think he was mad because I could do it.
Right.
I could bat both, and then when we got to playing softball, I remember hurting myself, my left arm, and it was hurting to swing right-handed, so I started swinging left-handed.
Man.
And I probably swung left-handed for
I think
20 years.
I did it one time. I batted left-handed one time, and it was the worst thing ever because it was Little League. I didn't try it in softball because I couldn't even hit on the right side. But I'd be on the I remember our coach was like, we're beating the hell out of some team. Like, we're up 18-0. All right, guys, everybody start batting on the opposite side. So I was like, all right, I'm going to try lefty. I went up there. Couldn't remember how my hands were.
Right. You're
And I get dinged right in the middle of the back. I got hit in the back. I was like, I'm never going to do that again.
That was the only time
That was
you
the
did it?
only time I did it.
Yeah, so
It was the very first pitch.
You didn't even
I was
have
like,
an official at bat.
I couldn't, I know, right? I couldn't even move out of the way.
You moved the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah, I did this. Right when we got hit right in the back.
No, so I remember playing. I used to go play with, because you guys had your team already when I first was 16, 17, and I was playing with Poncho's team, and I played shortstop. And I don't know, till Victor, till Danny, one of them, let me know when you're ready to play.
Yeah, but
Shortstop.
what team was Poncho?
It was like a Mudcats. Something Mudcats team. It was the Wednesday.
So he was already done playing with us, or was Poncho playing with us?
I never played with Poncho in the Indios.
Okay.
Poncho was done. He was already done playing with you, and I think he went and helped like Tony Rod or somebody with their team.
Well, I know he played a little bit with. Yes, Poncho, we are talking about you.
It was a white guy, redheaded dude.
No, I thought he played with you, Ralphie, with the Pirates.
Oh yeah, he did that too.
He
But
did
but
this
was not like Tuesday and Thursday was the main league down there at Shawnee when you had all the teams that played Tuesday and Thursday for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And then like Wednesday was kind of everybody played with different teams.
It was.
It wasn't.
It was. Well, it wasn't a makeup. It was more of a starting league, though. I thought people who wanted to start off to learn how to play the game of fast pitch.
Maybe it was. I don't remember. I mean, it was only,
and then he had his team, and
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I think Wednesdays. I thought I played with the Sting with Frank.
Yeah.
But we would play out at, I don't know, was it Shawnee or at Inland?
It was
Santa
at
Fe?
Shawnee first.
We played with the
And
Sting.
then you guys went to Santa Fe.
Okay.
And then when Frank stopped, that's when the Indios went over on Wednesday.
And we took
Santa
over
Fe.
that.
And then we played 4 nights a week as our team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was fun.
Yeah.
4 nights a week, man. We would play ball.
Because I didn't play with the
a lot of
Indios.
ball.
Yeah.
I didn't start playing with the Indios till after high school at all. I didn't play at all. And then, because I remember pitching, being 16 years old.
Yeah.
Like 16, 17, and going to pitch with my father-in-law.
Okay.
And I didn't even know Teresa. That was before. Mm-hmm. So, and he would always, and Indios ain't gonna let you pitch. So that's my family. Okay, okay. He said, we need you to pitch, So I'd go pitch with them. And I don't think I only pitched with the Stecas after, if we weren't playing, after I started playing with the Indios. Mm-hmm. I don't even think I played with other teams. Maybe I'd go with the Angels too.
Yeah.
But we weren't playing. Different places.
Right, yeah.
So I remember. So after high school, I didn't go to college, and Joe Victor's ready to pitch. So Tootie said, "You playing shortstop?" Shortstop. And I remember the very first game. Joe Victor goes, "Where's your glove?" So I have it on. He goes, "You're not using that glove for softball." I said, "It's the only glove I got."
Yeah, was it because you had a catcher's mitt?
No, it was an infield glove.
Yeah.
But back then,
Right.
everybody wore a big ass glove for whatever reason.
Yeah.
You know,
Really?
yeah, everybody had a softball glove. It was a 13-inch Rawlings or whatever.
Yeah.
And
And that was weird.
Was it more?
Yeah, because going
Batting
from
or
because
bigger
I had a baseball glove and then
yeah.
played fast pitch and somehow my glove went. It just got bigger.
Yeah. So, but I never did that.
You know, it's like
I never did that. I used the same infield glove, it was 11.5-inch glove.
Yeah.
And I remember Theo Victor says, "You're not going to use that glove. I got it's the only glove I got, Theo."
yeah.
So he used this one. I go, "Nope." And I remember one game, and he never said anything else.
Then you
again.
put your glove inside of his glove.
And he never said anything again after that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think you introduced me to the smaller glove as well.
Yeah.
And then when you gave me that smaller glove, remember?
Yeah.
That was hard to use too because I had big hands and I had to cut the tip of the glove so my finger can stick out.
They come out through
But
the back.
yeah, so then Adan and I became the wall that we clogged up the
Middle infield.
middle infield.
Yeah.
And so it was fun playing with this dummy right here.
None got past you. If one was going to, you better stop it with your face.
No, that
running bases.
was his fault too.
No.
But we'll get to that.
He just
well,
wasn't
shit,
used-
that was your fault.
He wasn't used to being on base.
And you weren't used to moving so quick because you were supposed to cover.
Nah, it was practice.
Yeah, I know. Well, okay, so
That was Lou's fault.
so I played second. Adan played short, and it was fun because we would remember before every game we would meet behind second base.
Yeah.
We do our little handshake,
Yeah.
our little glove shake, whatever. What was that called? I don't know. It was fun. It intimidated a lot of teams. They're like,
Handshake.
"Oh shit, these guys are serious." Okay,
Could you guys
but
recreate that handshake to this day?
I don't know.
No.
I bet we could.
Maybe. We don't have a glove on.
I know we can have
we get
gloves.
gloves? Oh,
'cause they were- yeah.
Bring in the gloves, please.
Anyway, so I don't know how many damn times I was playing second, right? A ball would be hit straight up.
Oh, shit.
The ball would go straight
Tell
up.
me you guys are both trying to call it.
Yes. Okay, look, you know where second base is. Adan had his side. I had my side.
Yeah, okay.
The ball would hit straight up. It's coming my way. And I'd hear his dumbass yelling, I got it. And I'm like, I'm right under it. I got it. So I'd kind of move a little bit and he'd catch it. Like, dude, this is my side of the bag. But it was all right.
But behind the scenes,
Yeah.
dude, Andy be like, "You better catch it." Anytime a ball goes in the air, you better catch it.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
It's because you
thing.
can't see
Same
me.
thing.
No,
with
but
third
then,
baseman, too.
but then, who's our third baseman?
Lewis, or probably Lewis the most, I would think. He played third. Because
So
I think Anthony only played a few years
yeah,
with us.
because Anthony played a little short, a little, and then he played third base when you came in.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was still Victor's backup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember who was out in the when you started? Do you remember who was out in the outfield?
Mm-hmm.
You remember the whole lineup?
Started catching.
Catching?
Who's
Tootie was catching.
Yeah, Tootie.
Almost all the time.
So Tootie,
He's still catching.
first base?
almost all the
First base, Gerald.
it was Gerald.
Gerald was at first.
So this was before Robert.
Yeah, I think so. Or during the same time.
Yeah.
Robert didn't play league ever. He was working.
Yeah, he was
He
more
would
of
come
a tournament.
He'd come play tournaments, and then Gerald would sit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember Gerald. I remember one of the very first games that we played in. I threw the first ball through to Gerald. He walked over and said, "You don't have to throw it that far."
You need to calm
I
down.
was like, "All right."
Yeah.
You know, it was normal. You know.
So that was a normal pitch. I don't know what the problem was.
Yeah. So it's coming by 80. I mean, wait a minute.
Who was our outfield?
Jaime.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
all we need.
that's all we need. Jerry.
Yeah,
Jerry
Jaime,
played left
yeah,
field.
Jerry was in left. Jaime
And
was
then
in center, and Blue's in right.
Lou and right.
Yeah,
And Lou would catch.
yeah.
Tootie would sit.
Um,
Tootie would sit out. Lou would catch, and Lou would play outfield. Lou would play third.
We were solid because this was the team that we had in Newton.
Yeah.
Remember, right? The beginning.
Mm-hmm. What year was that?
I'm going to say 2000s from 98, 99, 2000, 2001. Yeah. And it was so much fun. I mean, I loved
years ago.
I loved every minute of it. And what made it fun was I was with these guys. It was all family. It was just,
Sure.
It's what it was. And it's should be to this day, should still be that. And
till we run out of family.
Yeah, but I you know what? And I don't
play ball no more.
We got to bring him back up. Dude, because we still got little Danny out there. I don't like seeing little Danny playing with anybody else. I honestly think, he'll
play with us shortly.
I like to think
we need to bring him back.
He'll play with us shortly.
And then his son. Why can't we get his boy to play with us? You're talking about
not fresh.
I like to.
No,
think
we need to bring fresh too.
Danny never played with us ever, hardly ever.
Danny, he did. I think he did before you. You guys are still young.
Well, before we graduated, then
right.
Maybe yeah.
Yeah, because I remember Danny, but he didn't play a lot.
I think he was on the Newton team the first year we won it.
Yeah.
Because I remember Hyman winning a game with the inside of the Parker, and Danny was on first, and they crossed the play at the same time.
He almost passed him and would have got him.
Quick story. Same thing that happened to me. I was on second. I don't know how we got mixed up in the line, but I was on second, and I want to say Dominic was on first, and little Jaime came to the plate.
Yeah.
He hits a shot right in the gap. I'm hauling ass. I know it should be in Parker, and I'm running, and I can hear, "Come on, Mario. Come on, Mario." And it's Dominic. Yeah. Dominic right behind me. He goes, "Come on, Mario." And I'm trying, I'm hauling ass. And then Dominic, I take a peek at Dominic right behind me. And then little Hyman's running behind Dominic. So by the time we get to the plate, we get to home plate, me, Dom, Hyman. And all you guys were laughing. I remember everybody in the dugout was laughing. Everybody in the crowd was like, it was just a funny scene because I slowed those kids down.
I think it was you came back out and you were just running.
I was just running.
I don't even think you were batting. Like you courtesy ran or something.
I had because I was on second.
Catcher.
Okay.
Catcher or pitcher even, you know. Maybe Jaime was pitching or something. Yeah.
That horrified me for it was horrified me.
They had to pick you up and carry you the rest.
But I remember those boys were laughing, and then we get in a dugout, everybody's laughing. I'm like, man, it was crazy. It was good. It was fun. Those things like that was just fun for me. It was a good time.
Yeah. Did you have those?
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, if we got to get the family to keep playing ball, I wish these boys would have played, but it just late, wasn't. Yeah.
And I don't know. I like to think that if I liked baseball, like truly,
you could have. I mean, yeah, if you're an athlete, you could have played ball.
No, I know. I thought I probably would have gone pro.
I mean, I could have gone pro.
No, like I know I was pretty good. Like I probably could.
Well, yeah, you're a good baseball player, but you just didn't play softball. Why? What was it?
It's not even just softball. It's both. It's both baseball and softball. I just
after you focused to football.
Yeah,
you switched but when you get to college and you start playing a sport, you're 100% focused into that sport.
Well, you're supposed to be.
You should, unless you're just a bad motherfucker and can do multiples, which there is. There's guys like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
I mean, I sort of did that. I played football and did track, but I ended up just doing track because football was just kind of. It was like I hate the experience where I was, so I was like, I'd rather just do track. And I enjoyed that.
I bet like college, like you hear about these guys doing multiple athlete in college. I bet it's like 2%. That can do that college at a college level.
At the college level.
Yeah, if you're not a freak athlete like Bo Jackson
or Deion Sanders.
Or Deion Sanders.
Charlie Ward.
There was like three professional athletes ever to do that.
Right.
3. And how many how many football players been through the,
Who's another one?
Well, the crazy thing is
Ron Gant. I think that was his name.
It was something Jordan. He played with the Braves.
Michael Jordan?
I thought it was Gant.
I don't think it was.
Craft.
What?
Where'd he go? Where's he at?
He's up behind the monitor.
Hey,
When you
look up Ron.
we
Look
bored him.
up Ron Gant. I think his last name was Gant. G-A-N-T. Atlanta Braves. I thought he was another one that played for the Atlanta Falcons and the Braves.
I know he played with the Braves.
The crazy thing is actually a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL, they very well could have been Major
wanna
League
know
Baseball
about him?
pitchers. Exactly.
What did he do?
Like
What was he?
Russell Wilson, like he was like recruited as well to be like.
Well, I don't even think he was a pitcher. He was an infielder.
Was he? I thought he was a pitcher.
Now, Mahomes was a pitcher. You know, so...
A lot of quarterbacks are pitchers.
That's what we're saying. That a lot of them could have had that opportunity.
Thanks for joining the
I
conversation.
know. Right?
Yeah, I'm looking at Chris.
But
You want to know his?
Hey, Patrick Mahomes was the other one.
Want to know his
Mahomes.
baseball? He was a left fielder.
He was
Second
a,
baseman and third baseman.
And did he play
professional
football?
NFL?
NFL.
Nope.
Damn it!
Look up professional.
Where's a phone call? We could make a phone call.
professional
what?
athletes in two sports.
Yeah.
Two sport professional.
Two sport athlete on the professional level.
Like
But,
here on
and,
Facebook.
and it's funny because there's a lot of just so many athletes could have played so many different sports if they so choose.
Yeah.
Like there's a higher percentage like it says like the best athletes in the world, like that would have been the best athletes in other sports are typically basketball players. Like those
He
Really?
played it in high school.
Okay.
Something like
Yeah, I
don't
got the
think
wrong
so.
name.
there was an interesting. I was
sure
reading
I'll
this
be
one
hearing
time,
about it.
so I was talking about like how,
Thank you.
like for example, like LeBron James had like.
Oh, maybe in football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a lot of the basketball
Okay.
players would have been professional, like some
Okay.
of the best professional players in other sports if they didn't choose basketball. Just like the pure athleticism they have for basketball would have just been so much more elevated in a different sport.
You keep saying a different sport, but I think it's basketball and football.
There's a couple. I mean,
Specifically.
yeah,
'Cause
sure. I'm pretty sure it's that one as well.
We used in gym class, these guys would be dunking the ball, shooting the ball, and you ask them to throw a baseball. It was the worst thing
it's
you'd
all
ever
it's all
seen.
like
You
it's
couldn't even
terrible.
say you threw like a girl because it was worse than that.
yeah.
You know, it was
I
crazy.
mean, they didn't necessarily have to be a pitcher, but
Yeah.
there's some like pure raw strength that would
Yeah.
equivalent to like any sport. They besides like I mean again like being a pitcher does not
Yeah.
translate
Or
in
you-
every sport.
You got to throw the ball at every
Yeah,
position.
I mean yeah, that's true.
Like LeBron James said that.
Or be a DH.
LeBron James said he was close to going to play football during the.
At Ohio State.
Was it? No. I'm talking about here recently.
Oh.
When they had a lockout
Oh,
or
that's
something
right,
in
yeah.
the NBA. They
Yeah.
locked
Yeah.
out or something happened, and he said he was real close to playing professional. He wanted to go, and I bet he would
was
have.
close to try and play.
I think he
I don't
would
know.
I
have.
bet the Cowboys picked him. He'd been a solid
Well,
tight end.
he supposedly had said that Jerry Jones and he had talked and he could have tried out at least give him a shot to try the tight end position. That would have been a big son of a bitch tight end. Oh, just like Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
That guy's huge. And did you see that picture? He's standing next to Anthony. Well, Anthony is 5'4", but hey, Travis Kelce's big
Yeah.
son of a bitch, man.
They're all big, man. All
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
And we're on that topic. Are you a Chiefs fan, Adan?
Yeah.
Are you?
yeah. Before the Chiefs fans, who you fans for?
I got a Chiefs hat. Dolphins.
Yeah.
I was Dan Marino fan.
Yeah, Dan Marino. See, and the same thing with Lewis. And Lewis still likes the Dolphins, but
They're all right. I mean, but
when you like to see the Dolphins come to Arrowhead for the AFC Championship game. I know Tomas would like that.
it's lining up.
It could happen.
Right.
The way
they're a little more than just okay this year.
If it was to happen right now, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty sweet. See
We
Tyreek
still
Hill
have
come
to.
back.
Yeah.
I think we still have a couple tough games.
Yeah.
The
Well, you know what?
We're gonna have our handful of the Jets.
In
Jets
the
are
NFL,
underdogs.
I think they're all tough. I
Yeah,
mean,
think
Anybody
so.
can win a game.
Matchups. It's all
Anybody can win a
matchups.
game in the
Yeah.
NFL. Yeah.
It's all matchups. We don't match up good with Tennessee.
Tennessee, right?
Never match up good with.
Because yeah, you're right.
And then they turn around and they get
Because Cowboys
beat by
don't
the
match up
Colts.
good with Aaron Rodgers.
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers just has their number.
We must have not matched up with the Colts. Look at they
That's
fucking
true, too.
fired their head coach.
Right.
Yeah.
That should have been enough justification to keep your job. Well,
I know,
beat the Chiefs.
right? You would think,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
but
He does kill.
so I have here that you and I we have a lot of good memories. Like I said, it's as far as a lot of ball, and then it's of course as we get older.
Yep.
I think we're pretty close, and yeah, it's all good. It's all fun, with your brothers and sisters as well. try to keep everybody close. We have to nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, we've always been close. I think the big part of us families being close was our dads worked together and stayed in the same area for the most part.
Oh yeah,
within a couple miles. Argentine and Armadale. I bet they live 3 miles away from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, it was about 3 miles.
It's just cities getting bigger. Everybody's moving further away.
Yeah.
I think me and Rico live 40 miles away from each other. Legit.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's like Grandview to Baser. I had to pick my mom up at her sister's house and take her all the way to my sister's house. That's 40 miles.
Yeah.
From Grandview to Baser. Yeah. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's a nice little drive. But anyway, so just great memories, everything that we've gone through and what we're going through now. But yeah, so we'll change it up here a little bit. Oh, before I start our next segment, I'm gonna just give a little shout out to Saul's Jewelry and Pawn, where your boy Mike Hernandez works.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he hooked me up with I had to get a couple chains fixed.
Yeah.
And his shop did a good job for me. So Mike, I appreciate your help. I appreciate it. And for you people out there, Saul's Jewelry, that's the place to go if you guys need any jewelry polished or fixed, or even if you want to go shopping, you can find some cool stuff there.
State
Avenue. They're 721 State Avenue. Yeah, so
for all your jewelry needs,
they're the specialists in the jewelry and pawn industry. I would say.
I remember having jewelry class with Michael and high school.
Yeah. I had jewelry class too.
Yeah.
I think I
saw it since day one.
You know what? And in that class, that was Miss Horner or Miss Filgring, and I made a ring. It had my name all the way from pinky to pinky. It was made out of nickel silver.
Spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah. I mean, I had to make it enough.
Oh, okay. You mean brass
Mary
knuckle?
on it. M-A-R-I.
I don't like.
And then this part of my hand was
You had to do the all five.
Yeah.
He drew an O at the marker.
Yeah. So so real quick, this little segment, change it up a little bit. Just little facts, a little bit true false questions. See if you know anything. It's same with you, right? So did you know that there are 118 ridges on the edge of a dime?
Wow.
You ever count them?
No.
Who would count that?
Try it.
No.
Need a magnifying glass.
Yep.
The number's too
really
specific.
Small.
Yep. And you know how many on a quarter?
Yeah,
118.
Probably the same
No,
size.
119.
Really?
They just add one. But look at the size difference. Quarter of a dime. Of course, the ridges are bigger.
Yeah, that's
And then 150 on a $50. So when you guys get bored, just pull out a coin and count them.
I don't know what
Just mark it with the Sharpie and then go all the way around and then try it. Anyway.
All right. Okay.
Okay, why is there...
Why are there ridges? Because of the colonies.
118 colonies?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Well, why is there ridges on a dime and not a nickel?
Because same thing with the penny. Because Jefferson and Abraham Lincoln were smooth motherfuckers. That's why they were smooth on the outside. That's a fact.
And the other ones were rough around the edges?
Yep. Big time. Yeah. True or false?
That's your dad joke of the...
Yeah. True or false? It is impossible to keep your eyes open while sneezing.
It is impossible.
Very impossible. So it's true or false? Is it true? Very true.
I've heard that.
Really? I'm gonna try now.
Don't.
Well,
You might hurt yourself.
You might die.
You might shit your pants.
Because your asshole's connected to your eyeballs.
So when you open your eyes, your asshole opens.
Yeah. You got to shut your eyes. That's somebody used to tell me. What
Can't be right.
Are your eyeballs connected to your asshole? Because you got to. That's why you sit on the toilet and read something
To what?
to help you go. Because they're connected.
That might make sense.
Because your eyes go this way and you.
That's fine. So yeah, that was true. So you got a bell for that. All right. Listen to this. The true or false, the sentence, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Have you heard that?
Yes, it is on every single font on my Cricut app.
That?
Yep.
And but you know what
That I think something to do with it has every single letter in the alphabet.
holy shit. Dang.
That's Bitcoin going into my
Yeah. No, here this is.
account.
There you go. Yeah. So did you know that? Every letter in that sentence is in the alphabet.
Every letter in the alphabet is in that sentence.
There you go.
That's that what I said?
You said,
Yeah, you did, but
every letter.
I
You
said it
said
in a
it-
different way.
You said it in Spanish, but English because it's completely backwards.
Did you know that
True or false?
the word this is did you know?
Did you know?
The word dreamt?
Dreamt.
Dreamt.
Mm-hmm.
There's no P in there.
Dreamt.
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 You know what that means?
dreamt.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
What's the
past tense-
definition?
Past tense
Past
of a
of
dream.
dream.
For a dream, right? That it is it's the only English word that ends with MT.
MT.
Dreamt.
Yeah.
Empt. Huh.
Yeah. There's other ones out there, but I'm sure I didn't know
I
them.
didn't know that. Did you
Tempt.
Yeah.
know? Tempt.
That's
Tempt has a P in it.
MP. That's MPT.
MPT. Yeah. Tim.
Chris, did you know that?
No.
Okay. Thanks for. Anyway, and here's a fun fact.
Now we're spelling.
Fun fact: the voices of Mickey and Minnie Mouse.
Not a real mouse.
The voices of Mickey and Minnie Mouse got married in real life.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, Wayne Alwine and Russie Taylor.
Are they both guys?
No, both girls. I mean, both girls. He's a guy, she was a girl. Yep. Tied in that for 18 years until Wayne passed away in 2009. But
Wait,
they were
whoa.
married. They were married for 18 years.
That's not a very long time.
No, it doesn't have to be a long time.
Well, I'm confusing. Are you talking about
he passed away?
were they
Someone of them
were they
passed away?
original or were they the original voices of like the first people who did Mickey and
No,
Minnie?
I don't know.
Oh, now I'm wondering which versions of Mickey and Minnie.
What difference does it make?
Well, I don't know. It would have been more special if it was like the first.
Oh
version.
yeah,
think Walt
but then
Disney
they
Walt
would have
Disney do a
been
lot?
like 175 years old.
No, Dad,
thought you were-
Disney was created in like the 40s.
I thought Walt
Not even
Disney
that
did a lot of the.
He might have,
original
but when he
voices.
passed, somebody has to take over.
He's
So
not- he's
I
not.
thought
Maybe
when you
these
said
are the most
Mickey and
recent.
Minnie, I thought there was
Like the actual
a
cartoon.
fucking goofy joke.
A goofy ass joke.
You know why Minnie,
Going back to
Minnie
ass
and
joke.
Mickey got divorced because she was fucking goofy?
Did you hear about that? That's a fact.
It's funny.
That's a. Oh, nah, that's a fact.
I'm gonna use that. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I have for that.
That was great.
So, I know. Thanks. Yeah, we'll have to work on.
I
that
like
later.
that. Now we'll figure it out. We'll make it more.
Yeah.
For the rest of the season.
So anyway, before we end,
True or falses?
I'm gonna make some true and false or did you knows.
Did you know?
Yeah, fun facts, all that good shit. That was just a tease there for everybody, so everybody can learn something.
How did you come across those?
But-
Just Google.
You know what? I have to give a shout out to Natalia.
Oh yeah.
Natalia posted something. I was like, oh, you know
yeah.
what? I'm gonna start using these. She's like, there you go. Thank you very much, cuz. Appreciate it. But before we end, I usually go to favorites. I like to ask my guests favorites. So first, what's your favorite color?
I would say orange.
I
Burnt?
was wondering. Yeah.
Burnt orange?
No, all orange. Bright
Yeah.
orange,
Dark orange.
dark orange,
Presidential orange.
any orange. Like all of our Indian stuff.
Is
just
there
a different
any-
colored orange?
What do you say? I missed it.
Presidential orange. It's a Trump joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Except for that orange.
Damn it. And I had something to say about that.
Green.
Color. We're
Orange.
back on the color. Orange.
like-
What?
I like.
Is there a
flowers.
word that rhymes with orange?
Nope.
There's no word that rhymes.
But if you put two words,
Eminem knows a word.
if you put two words together to make a rhyme, orange, right?
What?
Yes. If you put two words together, it'll rhyme with orange.
Door hinge?
There you go. Good job, son. Door hinge, orange. Nice.
Wait,
Anyway.
can't hinge just be a word on its own? That
Nope.
we're
Yeah.
But you need the door part.
He said you need two.
Yeah, you need.
two words
I said you need to
Well,
put two words
together
together.
to make a
But
rhyme.
there's actually like I think there's 5 words in the English language that you cannot find rhymes with. Orange is one of them. I can't remember the other ones because I didn't know how to say them. I couldn't read them.
They weren't a color.
Yeah,
No, they weren't colors. I don't know what they were. I didn't know what they were. I couldn't say them and I had no definition. Anyway, Mexican dish.
Mexican dish. All of them. I tell you what, my mother-in-law makes a good ass burrito spread.
What?
Good.
We need to go.
Yeah, we
Set up
love
a day.
burrito spreads.
I think they're on the menu this week.
Ah,
I'm just
we're
kidding.
coming over.
I'll hook it up.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, man, that sounds good. I'm hungry now.
But there's the tortillas got carbs and stuff, and
I know you got to
all
watch that stuff. You can eat the brown ones.
I eat the low carb ones, but sometimes
Tastes like shit.
Sometimes I eat my paper towel. It tastes the same.
Yeah, but yeah, it'd be better. It'd be better if you just drop it on the floor and then eat it after that.
Step on it.
Yeah. Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show?
Yeah, even if it's one that you binged.
I binge a lot of them.
Okay, well, there's got to be one of your favorites because like
when I'm at work and I have a project I'm working on or have to do paperwork. I'll put
you set it
something
up.
on, put my headphones on. That way I do all my paperwork, watching stuff.
right.
Probably the latest, greatest ones like Game of Thrones. That was
I hear
really
that. Yeah,
good.
I hear those are good.
So, did you watch any of them?
I got into the first. I know, and people said you got to watch more than just the first one. I tried, but I hear there's a lot of nudity and sex, so I need to watch it.
If you have trouble understanding people's accents, it's hard to watch. That's my father-in-law. He said, "Man, I just couldn't understand them." So
Really, you know what?
Yeah.
There was some shows that I've gone through stuff like that
Yeah.
where like, the accent kind of bothers you.
Yeah,
Oh, what was it? Yeah, there was one I don't remember.
and it's like medieval times kind of setting, so their accent. It's even harder to read it. Read the book.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
books
the
are
subtitles.
No, read the
It's
book.
like they also end up accents.
So, like Game of Thrones, I watched the whole season 3 times,
Dang.
and every time it's different.
Well, you see
Yeah.
something different.
Well, the first time you watch it, it was like years. It took 5 years to make these 8 seasons, or
I know,
8
right?
It's like,
years.
you're
8 years to make season, and the next time you watch it and you binge straight through it, and it was about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
yeah.
3 weeks in time, or month. Time was different. Time went slower because winter was coming the whole fucking 8 years.
Yeah. Like for us or for me, Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
watched that. I did that
I
too.
watched it twice. I can probably
I
watch
didn't
it again.
twice.
Yeah.
And I watched it once. Yeah.
Once, yeah. I watched it twice, and I think Mark, you started right.
I just finished it.
Oh, you just finished.
I mean,
it?
I saw when they were watching. I caught the end of it, but I never really watched it from the beginning. So I watched it all the way through. It was a lot shorter than I remember. Like,
Yeah. Exactly.
I know.
it's only like 5 seasons. Like,
Yeah.
I thought this was like 8 seasons.
I don't think I finished that.
Bro.
I think I was on the last season, and they ruined the finale.
I remember,
I
I remember
see.
when that
Because
happened.
they-
Like everybody was talking about it.
Everybody was talking about how they did the
Don't ruin
witness
it.
protection into
Right.
that other show or whatever
Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
yeah.
Better Call Saul.
or something.
You
Or-
watch those?
No, I
Those
never
are pretty.
watched
Those are pretty damn good too.
El Camino.
And El Camino, the last movie that was made.
Sons of
and-
Anarchy.
That was good. I'm trying to get him. Did you watch
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
It was good. I couldn't get into the Mayans though.
Yeah.
As much as I
a little
wanted to get
different.
into the Mayans,
You know
yeah.
what? Because I think what happened with the Mayans, everybody kind of binged Sons of Anarchy when it gained momentum,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna watch this Mayans. I'm gonna watch Mayans, and you watch an episode, and 7 days later you gotta watch another one.
I know.
So
You
I'm
fall
waiting.
off.
I'm waiting to binge it again.
Yeah.
And I watched like the first 2 seasons as it came out,
Yeah.
and then I'll go back and
What about-
start over.
What about Yellowstone?
I haven't watched that at all.
That's good.
I'm waiting.
It's really
it ain't
good.
over yet.
I know the fifth season just started actually.
Is it the final season? Or they
I
haven't
don't know.
said?
They really haven't said if it's going to be final.
That's what
yet.
everybody says. So
It might be.
I'll go
I don't know.
watch
It's,
it.
it's too good. When the show is doing too prosperous, you just They won't ever end it unless it starts to fall off on the end.
Well, it's like The Simpsons. The Simpsons are still going, and they came out in 88, 89.
Simpsons are
Yeah, but
very
there's no-
different.
Yeah, but they were.
Yeah, there's no-
They're,
Well,
they're one of the
I
most
get it.
critically
They're all different
acclaimed
voices and
shows.
shit.
Yeah.
Different voices. People play, you
Okay,
know.
just pile on me. Dog pile on me.
And talk to Lewis about The Simpsons.
And
Yeah.
they're literally 18 minutes long.
A show?
Episodes.
Are they?
Well, technically, because you got like 6 minute, like 2 commercial sets of like 6 minutes, so there
You
goes
can,
12.
You can go watch them on. Is it HBO Max? They have
Disney actually
Disney
has
has
them.
Disney, yeah.
I went
They're
through. I got up
18.
to like season like 15, and then I stopped.
Only time I watched the
I just started
Simpsons
Family
is-
Guy.
Only time I watch the Simpsons is when they
Do something new?
when they predict something, and I'll go back and watch that. Episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty
like
funny.
like when coronavirus hit, and then
Ain't that crazy
they
how
had it like 5 years ago.
yeah.
They had like Trump
9/11,
winning the presidency.
Trump winning, the Cubs winning, the
Yeah.
World Series,
like 9/11.
Yeah, 9/11 even that's even worse.
Yeah.
you know?
crazy. It's crazy how that yeah.
What's the next one?
Anyway, number 4, arcade game.
Arcade,
You were old enough. I mean, you were hit the arcades, right?
yeah, like fun.
Did
fact.
you have? Yeah. Okay. What was your favorite game?
I think the Mortal Kombat series.
See, yeah, and that was later.
That was after you.
Yeah.
So
Those were the 90s.
yeah, I was a teenager when the original one came out, and it
So that's when that guy with Centipede,
yeah
right?
yeah.
Where they start to fight. Yeah, because
So-
mine was Centipede.
Damn.
Yeah. When it was only a quarter. What was it? What did it cost to play Mortal Kombat?
I think it was a
$1.50?
quarter. No, I think it was a quarter.
Was it?
When it first started. 'Cause it had to be early 90s.
It was.
92, 93 maybe. Because I remember they had it at the bowling alley. I bet that fucking game made a shit ton of money. Because, you know, and then people would come in that weren't bowling to
They
play.
wanted to play,
There'd be
yeah.
a fucking line.
I know.
And then you get I'd be there 3 nights a week playing, and you get so good that you
Challenging
would,
people.
well, you would make the other person pay to play you, or the winner stayed or something. I don't remember how it worked.
Winner stays on.
That's
I think
funny.
I think if you played a heads up
Now, do you remember your character?
and you won, you didn't have to pay the next one. My character,
Yeah.
probably Sub-Zero
That's a good one.
originally.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was badass.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I remember when the second one came out, we all knew when it was coming out. And this is it was actually a Wednesday, or I don't know, we had a basketball game at Armourdale
Okay.
when you were coaching us.
Yeah, Adan used to play for me.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, now that you bring that up, real quick, did Albert pay you to play? I mean, did Albert pay you if you...
Yeah. So many points and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, he used to.
Cousin Albert would pay him, and we would be at work.
I would pass the fucking ball. I got to get that
I know we would be at work, and I'd say something like, "Damn it, Adan, man, he's just doing that." I say, "Oh yeah, I'm paying him." I'm like, "What? What are you doing?"
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember Albert was like, told me, he said he would pay you for however many points you'd hit, or if you did this, he'd give you this. I'm like, man, okay, whatever. I thought that was funny. Oh yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to ask you about that, and I've never asked you that till now, right? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
Never. I remember playing in high school, and people were like, "How come you didn't play for school?" I said, "It's not me. That's not my sport." You know.
Yeah.
Like, man, you're good enough. Play. You know, come play. And then after high school, I'd see people still playing. Like I'd go watch, like Sacred Heart or whatever.
Yeah.
Parachute. I go watch. How come you ain't playing? I said, I can't do it. My knees can't do it. Whatever reason. Like after high school, I think I played maybe 2 years after high school, and that was it. And my knees were done. But that goes back to all that catching when I was younger. But I forgot about that. But the thing is, Albert would pay me so he could pick me up and we'd go to the Fun Factory or Taco Bell or Pizza Hut. Shit.
Yeah.
I remember Albert like, "What are you doing?" "Nothing. You want to go to, hey, let's run to Taco Bell." And we'd go all the way up.
That's when he had that little silver
Yep.
car.
No.
The
It
green
was
rabbit.
yeah.
That green
The Fiesta. Ford Fiesta.
Yeah.
The turtle.
Yeah,
Remember
the
that?
turtle, yeah.
Remember we picked it up and put it in the yard at the Methodist? Was you there?
I don't think so.
Nah, I think it was me and Lou and Jaime, a couple of Armored, like the guitarist kids.
You guys picked it up?
We put it in the front yard. He was inside. I don't know why. We were all outside. And we put it in the front yard. We picked that motherfucker up. It was funny as hell. So anyway, going back to
Cali?
the Mortal Kombat 2. So me and Danny, we left school early.
Just to go play.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's coming out. All right, let's go. So we went to the Fun Factory at Oak Park Mall, because the one in Indian Springs is closed already.
Okay.
So we went all the way to Oak Park Mall. I said, man, it's raining and shit.
That was never, that one was never the same.
No. Hell
That's
no.
like the one in Indian Springs.
Nah.
That one didn't make me want to break dance in front of it.
There was no room.
Yeah.
Nah. That one was more, but that was a transition of home video games.
Yeah.
In the 90s. You know? That was because in the
Super
80s and shit,
Nintendo.
there was fucking Atari.
Yep.
With the joystick.
Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Genesis, Sega Genesis. And then so me and Danny drove out. That thing was by ourselves. And we did some things we probably shouldn't have on the way out there. And the weather got bad. And you know, when you turn right there before the mall and you have that, I don't even know if it's like that. Yeah, you go around the mall.
Yeah.
And the theater used to be over there.
Yeah.
I remember we were going and we were in that conversion van, Theo Danny's conversion van. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we went to turn and we didn't turn.
Just kept going.
straight.
Yeah, we went fucking straight all the way into that fucking field. And I don't know how he got out. And it was on the way there.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, we were yelling. Ah. I think we wrecked like 4 times that evening.
All for Mortal Kombat.
No, well, so I was like, man, what the fuck, you know? So we struggled to get out of the field or whatever. So we got out and we just went.
Left it there?
No, we went to the fucking Fun Factory and played it. The weather just got worse, and it took us forever to get home.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh man, I don't want to get on the highway, and like we didn't know we were 16, 17, so we were taking all these back roads and fucking sliding into shit. And dude, that was pissed. There was dents all over that motherfucker. We wrecked on Merriam Drive. We wrecked on, and I think we had basketball practice or a game or something down at Armourdale. Did we practice at Armourdale too? It was something and we had to go. And
so I was waiting on you guys?
Yeah, I think. But I ended up, like, we ended up getting there and like we fucking wrecked right there by Argentine. We fucking hit the 12th Street Bridge going over. And then we get there and then it was like closed or something. I think you were there. And I think Danny stayed at our house that night. He's like, fuck that, I'm not going home. Yeah. For 2 reasons. It was dangerous to go by himself, and he was going to get his ass kicked when he got home.
That's hilarious.
That was one of the fucking craziest times.
That's crazy.
And Danny, because Danny drove, he's older, just like 6 months older.
Yeah.
5 months older. So he always had his license and everything, and he drove. He
always had everything.
He was our driver. Yeah. Dude, Danny, I don't know, he didn't give a shit. He'd let him drive everything.
That's funny.
Last question.
Favorite music?
Favorite music?
Genre. Favorite music genre?
Man. Probably country right now.
Yeah. Someone told me you were going to say that.
Middle school was like rock, because that was Guns N' Roses and Poison, Def Leppard.
Yeah.
Time. That shit was huge. You know, that was late 80s. Middle school was late 80s for me.
Yeah.
And then I did a little bit of hip hop there when it started in the late 80s, 90s. And then probably did hip hop through high school. A little bit of rock. And then when I started playing more of the band, like jazz band and everything, you hear that music Mr. Dan will be playing. Yeah. You know, like, what is that? He said, come listen to this. Listen to these licks, you know. Sorry. He said, go out and do it. Go out and try it. So I'd go out, sit on the drum set and hit
Try
it.
to hit, man.
I'd hit it, you know. He's like, all right. You know, you'd hit it all. He's like, there you go.
Oh, yeah. You're pretty good for a white boy.
Yeah. Hey, dang. What's wrong?
That's funny.
Nice.
He expected a lot because Ro and
you had
Tootie,
you had big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Tootie and Ro. I remember taking a picture with him when I was like 10. I think we have it somewhere.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
because Ro's 10 years. No, I was probably 7 or 8 when they were in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like 7 or 8. And I had drumsticks or something. I was at a drum set and I told him I'm gonna play these when I get here.
And you did?
So I did.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, man. Well, we're at the end of our show. I appreciate you coming in.
Good.
This was fun.
Thank you.
Told you it was gonna be fun. Yeah, it was good.
Just
It's
sit
good.
around bullshitting.
That's what makes it fun.
That's what I told him. I said, so I see your podcast. You just sit around and talk shit about people. So we've been doing that for years.
I know, right? We just didn't
Nothing's changed.
We
It's
didn't
just
have the
recorded
cameras.
now.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, but anyway, yeah. Thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Appreciate taking the time to do this.
No problem.
What do you think, Mark?
Good.
We good?
Yep.
Yep. Again, everybody, welcome back to season 3. I mean, no, not welcome back to season 3. Welcome back to the show, and yeah, first.
Welcome to season 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
There you go.
But, yep. Good.
Yep.
Chris, you good?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again, Primo. Appreciate you coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to the Big Modcast. Until next week, adios.